I don't really talk about female fighters on here very much. I feel like I should talk about them more. Speaking of female fighters, this is the first time I'm ever mentioning Valentina Shevchenko. If I'm saying her name, I'm gonna call her Valentina, like the hot sauce. She's a good fighter. Versus Taila Santos. Um, Valentina is 22-3 in MMA. She has 8 knockouts, 7 submissions, 7 decisions. So she has 15 finishes in her MMA career. She's been knocked out once, and she's had 2 decisions go against her. Most notably, 2 decision losses to Amanda Nunes. Taila Santos is has 1 loss. She has 10 knockout wins, 3 submission wins, 6 decision wins. 1 loss by decision. She's 19-1 in MMA. Santos is a really good striker. She's got a really good Muay Thai background. 10 knockouts speaks for itself. 3 submissions. So she has 13 finishes out of 19 wins. Um, it's very easy to pick her to win this fight just because of the stand-up, the knockouts that I've seen. Excuse me. But obviously, you're gonna go with Valentina in this fight. She's got what 6, 7 title defenses at flyweight. Make it one more, she'll win this fight simply because she. And this reminds me of the that fight that Oliveira beat Gaethje in. Again, Gaethje's a dangerous striker. Oliveira is also a dangerous striker. Gaethje is not good on the ground. Oliveira is great on the ground. See, he has more ways to win the fight. Pretty similar about outcome here, unless Taila Santos. I'm gonna call her Miss Santos. Unless Miss Santos gets a knockout on the feet, which she can, I doubt she wins this fight. And we all know this fight's not gonna go to the decision. And they both have so many finishes. I think Valentina wins this fight by submission. She's gonna get a submission victory. See, the thing about elite stand-up fighters, normally they're not great on the ground. Paul Daly, Jorge Masvidal. You've got again Justin Gaethje, Tony Ferguson's good on the ground, but he's um who else? Junior Dos Santos, not great on the ground. Gilbert Ivel, all the guys that are dangerous standing up. It's very rare if you see somebody who's obviously elite standing up and on the ground. Um, Again, you normally have the guys that dominate, or the people that dominate MMA that are really great wrestlers, but they're pretty good strikers. In this case, Valentina has the whole package. So, very unlikely this fight goes to distance. Again, Miss Santos can get a first or second round KO with the head kicks or a big knee or a big punch. That's very possible. Valentina has really good footwork. She gets hit, but if you look at her fights, she's very technical in the feet, but she's powerful. She's not like a Vanderlei Silva or a Tank Abbott when it comes to knockout power, which she does have. She's more like an Anderson Silva, John Jones on the feet with the knockout power. And the thing is, Valentina doesn't need to knock out Miss Santos in this fight. All she has to do is probably wear her down with strikes throughout the fight. Because the longer this fight goes, statistically, Valentina has the edge. She has 7 decisions against Miss Santos's 6. And I know Valentina's lost 2 fights by decision, but they were to Amanda Nunes. Miss Santos is not Amanda Nunes. She's not well-rounded like her. So you got to give this advantage to Valentina. I think she wins this fight by submission. She's going to end up dropping Miss Santos with a big kick or a big punch early. Not early, but maybe later in the fight. Late first round, early second round. I think she gets a big head kick or a big punch and drops her. Follows it up with a rear naked choke or a guillotine choke. Something real quick on the ground. Miss Santos won't know what to do because, again, she's used to standing up. Usually when a fighter is that invested in the stand-up game with Muay Thai like she is, usually they're more prone to getting beat on the ground or getting dominated. So Valentina by submission, late first, early second round, and still.